Welcome back to Ask an Action Coach, everybody. So, Jackie, we have been talking a little bit about the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And the most recent chapter is on faith. And Napoleon Hill talks about unleashing your inner genius. And I want to know, how do you do that?
Yeah, it's amazing. Even though this book was written a century ago, there's lots of really great nuggets in it, and that's why it's still in print today. So one of the ways you can unleash your inner genius is to harness the huge emotions that we have in our life, whether it be love, so love of a spouse, love of a friend, love of family, whatever that might be. It might be sorrow, some kind, the death of a spouse, some other kind of, sickness, something else that creates that emotion of sorrow. It might be excitement. So whatever that is, that's the beginning of unleashing your inner genius, is harnessing the power of emotion.
Mm, mm. It makes me think about recently at the Olympics, there was the runner from Norway who was in a very emotional situation. The Olympics are emotional. And he broke the record. It was 46 seconds, had never been beaten in the 400-meter hurdles. And suddenly he broke it and had this amazing emotional response.
Right, exactly. I mean, think about that. Think about also how that translates to not only him, but how that translates to the people watching him or reading about him, that emotion, that transfer of emotion. So if you don't have the emotion yourself, but you can have that transfer of emotion from someone else too, right?
So like runners throughout history thought the 4-minute mile was impossible, but then as soon as it was broken, suddenly everybody was able to do it.
Right. And there's a good lesson there, right? Because that's the ceiling. And then once it's broken, now I would expect that we will see the 400-meter hurdle mark broken, or at least come closer than they have in the past. So that is a big, huge deal when unleashing your inner genius and it's really about unleashing your limiting beliefs. And the first place to start is through what emotions can you harness to do that?
Okay. So what are the first steps that somebody can take then?
Yeah, the very first step actually is think about, if you have any years on you at all, this has probably happened to you at least one time in your life. So think about, where has this happened in your life? What were you doing? What happened? And the more detail you can think about and the more detail you can put to that, the more you will start to feel those emotions. So the next time, you're feeling great love for someone, the next time you're feeling great sorrow, how can you use that, harness that to make the changes necessary to unleash your inner genius? So that would be the very first step.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate talking to you about this. And if you're out there and this stirs something in you, we hope you use that emotion for something great. And also, if you have a question that you'd like to ask an action coach, you can go ahead and click on the link associated with this post, and we would love to hear from you. Thank you so much.
See you.